My name is Anne. I am student of Rehan School. Today I am talk what does hurry up really mean?
It's basically just a way of telling someone to move faster. Like if you're running late for class and your friend is taking forever to put on their shoes, you tell them to hurry up. It's all about that sense of urgency. You know what I'm saying? You're hearing that a lot lately.
When did people start using hurry up in everyday conversation?
Let me dig into that. Um, it's one of those phrases that feels like it's always been around, but the actual hurry up part didn't really hit the mainstream until around 1890. The word hurry itself is way older. Shakespeare was using it back in the 1590s. It probably comes from an old word meaning to vibrate or buzz, which makes sense since being in a hurry feels a bit like that. That up at the end is just there to show completion. Like when you say finish up, pretty wild that it took a few hundred years to put the two together. Are you a fan of how language evolves or just curious about this one?
Why do people often say hurry up when they in a rush?
It's kind of the most direct way to signal that the clock is ticking. When you're stressed or rushing, your brain doesn't really want to deal with fancy phrasing. You just need a quick, sharp command to get the other person on your wavelength. It's less about the words and more about the energy. It's basically a verbal nudge to get moving. Do you find it annoying when people tell you to hurry up, or does it actually help you move faster?
In hurry up consider politic or route.
That's an interesting angle. If you're talking about politics or groups, hurry up usually isn't just about the clock, it's about pressure. Like when a political party tries to rush a bill through a vote before people can actually read it, or when a group leader pushes for a quick decision to stop people from arguing. It's a power move to limit the time someone has to think or resist. You're thinking about it in terms of how people use urgency to control a situation.
How does hearing hurry up affect our emotions?
It usually triggers a spike of stress. For most people, it's like a little jolt to the nervous system. Your heart rate might go up a bit, and you start feeling that tightness in your chest because you're suddenly being judged on your speed. It can make you feel anxious or um, even a bit resentful, like your own pace isn't good enough. That said, for some, it's the only thing that actually snaps them into gear. Does it usually make you feel stressed, or do you just tune it out?
Why do children hear the hurry up of so often?
I think you mean why kids hear hurry up so often, right? It's basically because kids and adults live on two totally different clocks. To a kid, 5 minutes is an eternity spent looking at a cool bug on the sidewalk, but to an adult, those 5 minutes are the difference between making it to school on time or being late. Adults are usually managing a schedule, and kids are just living in the moment. It's a constant clash of vibes. Do you remember getting that a lot when you were younger?
Can rushing too much lead to mistakes?
Oh, for sure. It's a total trade off. When you're rushing, your brain stops focusing on the details and starts focusing only on the finish line. That's usually when you forget your keys or send an email with a huge typo because you just hit send too fast. You're basically sacrificing quality for speed. Ever had a moment where rushing actually ended up taking you longer because you had to go back and fix everything?
How we can balance speed with careful thinking?
It's all about finding that sweet spot between moving and rushing. One way is to use a checklist mindset. Move fast on the parts you know by heart, but you force yourself to slow down and pause at the critical moments, the high stakes bits where a mistake would actually matter. It's like a gear shift in a car. You don't stay in top gear the whole time. Some people also swear by the 2 minute rule for small tasks to keep momentum without feeling frantic. Do you feel like you're usually more of a rusher or someone who takes their time?
What does science say about working under time?
Let me see what the research says. It's a wild balance because a little bit of pressure can actually make some people sharper, but once you cross the line, it just breaks things. Science says it kicks off your stress response, flooding you with adrenaline and cortisol. That's where the elevated heart rate and low tension come from. Psychologically, it can lead to a loop of negative self talk and irritability, which basically kills your creativity and makes you more prone to mistakes. If that pressure becomes a permanent thing, it can even lead to deeper issues like chronic anxiety or fatigue. You ever feel that physical shift when a deadline is closing in?
So viewers, thank you for listening my interview.